going on, everybody? How y'all doing? This Rod signing on. Yeah, I'm down here at this. First of all, I want to hope everybody's doing well out there and being successful and having a great time and doing the thing you know enjoy doing. I know a few people on Facebook were having some problems. They inboxed me and you know who you are. I tried to give them some encouraging words, and hopefully they pulled through the trying time. They were in a transition. I'm not going to say who it was, from a brick and mortar dwelling to a mobile dwelling. So they were having a bit of trouble. Some unforeseen things came up and kind of threw a wrench in their plans. But nevertheless, I got the tripod out today, and I hope it's going to be sufficient. I had another great video, but it was corrupted for some reason, and I hope the wind's not causing a problem. And yeah, I got both doors open today. I never demonstrated how this outdoor cabinet pantry worked, but as you can see, it just swings out. I went ahead and I made some modifications. I'm at one of those state parks. I don't know if this would be considered a state park, more or less at a public park. There's no camping allowed here, just daytime, 6 to 6. I've been here before, if you've seen my videos. I'm back in this area due to work purposes. I've made just kind of a loop. But anyway, I mounted this table leg deal right here, because with it being under the bench seats, it was just difficult to access, and I need it so frequently. Right here, I can just whip it off, and I had it mounted under that seat. It's a lot more easily accessible right there. And I don't know if you can see it, but right here, this Coleman electro, I don't know what you call it, electro something, cooler that they sell at Walmart. I've been using it, and I've been running a digital thermometer in it. And you know, like I said, it's been pretty cold here. It's cold right now. It's in it's 20s and 30s. It's 30 something, right? 32 or 30 right now. Like 29 right now. Might be in the 30s right now. I know the high was supposed to be with 33 today, and the low today is maybe 22, I believe. But this thermoelectric cooler, that's it. It's just what it is. It's a cooler. It's not going to really keep things cold. With the temperatures being like this, you know, of course it works fine, but when it gets all up to the 80s and all that kind of stuff like that, 90s even, if I'm in it here with the 90s, it's not gonna hold up, you know. Maybe keeping drinks cool, or sodas, or water, tea or something like that, maybe, but food, nah. It wouldn't, I don't think it'd be ideal for food in a hot climate. So, Want to Be Free went ahead, and I thank you, Want to Be Free, for the advice. And we had a discussion about, you know, going ahead and getting a Domatic. And so I told him I'm not familiar with those, and I'm not familiar with the science. I kind of like to understand the science of anything I'm dealing with. Like the science with this one, like I said, this one, I didn't do a video on it, but I did some stuff on Facebook. I found it on the side of the road, and I was just looking at one, just kind of trying to understand how this thing works, and would it be applicable for me, you know, and what I'm doing. And you know, keeping meat, preserving some meat would be something I'm interested in. Fresh meat and stuff like that. I try to stay away from all the fast foods. So definitely I'll be interested in something like that. And this thing, like I said, it's not gonna suit my needs, but it's good, and maybe I'll pay it forward to somebody who can use it. But you know what? For now, you know, having some cool drinks and stuff like that when it reaches, you know, 50, 60 degrees, maybe. I don't think we'll see that for a minute till summer rolls back around. But if I still have it then, we'll hang on to it, and you know, we'll just keep playing with it. You know, my idea was to have a mini fridge, you know, for power consumption of reasons that, you know, I'm going to have an inverter and the 2 big deep cycle batteries and then make that thing work with timers. But that was my idea. And, it's a guy on YouTube. He deals with nothing but solar. He actually did it, and it's working for him. His 5th wheel. He's not a camper. He's not a camper guy. He don't have a camping channel. He just deals with solar and how to run solar. Kind of a tiny house deal he's in. I forget his name. I wish I could remember it. But like I said, that's what we're dealing with. But that Dometic, it's already ready. You just plug it in, you know. It's DC. You just plug it in, and that's it. You know, you roll with it. You know, and it keeps. I've been doing a little research on it. And that's probably going to be the thing. The Dometic. I hope I'm saying it right. Smaller version. I don't know which one. I'm gonna look around and kind of do some real investigating on it. But I'm pretty sure that's what I want now. But we'll see. We'll see. I haven't given up on the mini fridge yet. But Dometic, I'm leaning that way. To make some good arguments for those things. But anyway, as you can see, I've been lazy. I haven't made the bed. I haven't did anything. I normally set it up every morning, but it's been cold, and you know, you just want to get in and get warm, you know. And I have used the propane heater. I've just been using those canisters right now. One canister seems to last a decent while, you know. But of course, I have the system set up where I can run a 20-gallon tank off of it. What I'm thinking about doing is maybe getting that 20-gallon tank takes up a lot of space. You know, keeping it on the outside. I've been thinking about maybe going to they make a 10-gallon as well. The only thing about that is when you're out there and you're in the middle of nowhere, you're in an unfamiliar area. That 10-gallon may be a problem when you run out. Cause you know, all the places they'll refill them are places like U-Haul that I'm aware of. But those 20 gallons, you can swap those out anywhere. And my thing was about things being easy, convenient, no hassle. That's my thing. This buddy heater, it is the way to go. This thing heats up. Man, I was sweating one night. This thing heats up, and you're good to go. You know, propane, catalytic. It's not catalytic. I'm not a heater expert. I don't know. But these ceramic deals really hold heat, and they disperse heat pretty good. And this thing has been made it real comfortable for me. But for the most part, I'm just hanging out down here right now. Got this front seat. I got everything decluttered pretty much. I got a ways to go. I still got to get rid of some clothes. Got to have tools on the road. Got to have your light. We're working on it. I got my Ford right here. I don't know if you can see it. My power strip. But we're working on it. I like to keep a little small container of water nearby for any kind of a fire. I have a fire extinguisher too, but I need to upgrade it to a better fire extinguisher. But right now, I was going to whip up some eggs and kind of demonstrate how this. And I use this Coleman cooler here that's under the bed. It's my dry storage. It can also be wet storage with one full bag of ice fits in there perfect. And then you can keep goods cold in that as well. If you ever have a malfunction with your refrigerator or your compact fridge or whatever, when I get one, it's kind of going to be a backup. And like I said, when not in use, it's a great dry storage. Chips, spices, whatever you want in there. It holds about. You know, you don't want to overfill it, so you got to be mindful of what you're purchasing. But when you fill that thing up, you got, you know, your cookies, your cake, you know, whatever you want, whatever's your thing. I got some kind of quinoa salad deal in there. We're gonna see how that works out. But I'll whip this thing out. Just keep it under there when I'm not using it. And every time I'm using it, I move it all over the place, behind the seat, in between the seats, kind of everywhere. have some, like this rice. This Uncle Ben's quick rice. It's good stuff. And this is the quinoa salad. Mushrooms, chips, of course. Also got a super bar. This minute rice is the multi-grain deal. And I try to stay away from a lot of sodium, but I do have some chili. Gotta have some chili. Not quite sure. Yeah. I believe I'll do an egg sandwich. Why not? And I use this for my cooking surface because with that in the winter time, because with that butter heater on there, I can't let out my extension, my counter space extension on there because it won't allow me to open it all the way. And this doubles as the leg that keeps it upright. I didn't build another one to do that. Keep watering it back. It's got draperies and all that. And I don't know if you can see this, but I went ahead and I moved this inside of here. And I got rid of the, well, I didn't get rid of the propane one, but I just kind of put it up because I just wasn't using it, you know. One drawback to this door, since this is a 2500 series van, so it sits up high. And if you're a short person, you might want a footstool or something. I could have made this a little lower, but really, no, I couldn't have made it. I couldn't have made it lower. So it sits up high, but I'm not real short, so it's fine for me. But anyone that's short would have an issue cooking this high, I'm sure. So that's something to keep in mind. Yeah. The other day, I decided to cook some biscuits, and I've been looking into this. Coleman makes a stove, an oven, and you set this thing. It's like a box. It's collapsible. And you set this thing over a stove. You set it over a stove, and it cooks. It bakes, you know. And I was gonna try it out because people say they're baking biscuits in it, and you know, use your propane or your butane. And people say they're baking biscuits, and nuggets, and cookies, and making things crispy and all that kind of stuff. You know, and I said I'm gonna try the thing. It's kind of small. It's kind of the perfect size. And you just sit it right on top of there, and you know, it would bake. So I know I saw the reviews; they were good. So I'm gonna give it a. I think I'm gonna give it a try. The way I bake those biscuits were kind of looked online. And got some ideas. Got some ideas. For like got some. Sorry about that. I got some ideas about. Here's this guy. This guy here in this RV. He may come talk to me today. But anyway, I got some ideas from you online about how to make biscuits on the stove. Kind of that old country way, you know. And that's what I did. And they worked out fine, you know. Actually, they worked out okay. I actually burnt them, kind of scorched some of them, but for the most part, they were okay. I'm sure next time I'll be able to do it right. I had my heat too high, I believe, and I tried to rush it. I didn't go slow enough. These are done. See that? That was quick. Didn't take but a minute, huh? The egg is pretty simple to put together. But I got that guy over there in the, I don't know, you can't see him. He's, I think he kind of, I don't know, lives out here. I don't know. He's got a Mercedes. Mercedes. Pretty cool. Roof AC. It's a mobile. It's a Class B. I would you would consider it. Sprinter van deal. It's kind of high. I'm sure he's watching me. Like, what's that guy doing? Well, he's seen me several times before. And I just leave that canister in there when I unlock it. I just leave that canister in there. It's no big deal. Of course, I just use the old loop system because the other one it didn't work out quite as well. If he didn't know I was a camper, he knows now. I got this everything sprawled out here. I think it's something. Well, I can keep my hands clean after I cook those eggs, so I don't want hand sanitizer is a necessity. This bread, I like this bread, nutty oat. I get the small loaves. I don't get the big one, and that seems to hold me just fine. But I wish there was some more things I could discuss, and I always forget things. I always forget things to talk about, and I remember them after the vid is done. But anyway, it's been pretty good. This is going to be great. It's the egg sandwich. I wish y'all could enjoy this. Wish y'all could enjoy this sandwich with me. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna sit down. I'm gonna stand up and eat it right here. Wow, that's delicious. But it's hot. Anyway, that's the current update. That's what we're dealing with. And that's what we're doing. The van's running great. Everything's running great. The future, we're going to work on refrigeration. Continue to declutter. And we're going to talk about working on the road. I had promised, I had told someone that I was going to do a video on that. It's coming. Planning using Craigslist and stuff like that. Boondocking safety tips. I'm gonna also bring up some subjects dealing with firearms. I'm kind of I don't like to toot my own horn, but I've kind of been trained in small arms and stuff like that. So we'll get to those, as well as long guns, but we'll get to that later. That's a topic that's a touchy subject around here in America anyway. You know how patriotic I am. But if I'm people, that's something that needs to be discussed, because you can get into some pretty hairy situations, and you can get into some places that's not so safe. And you want to be able to protect yourself. That's your right. No one has the right to disturb you or cause harm to you. And that's just, and I say love one another and take care of one another. But at the same time, no one has the right to infringe on your personal space and to disrupt your life in an inconvenient manner. We don't roll like that. But for the most part, this is beautiful. It's cool, it's cold, but I'm enjoying this. I got a smile on my face, and man, things are just good right now, And we're gonna try to keep pushing them. We're gonna try to keep making it good. We're gonna try to keep saying some things. We're going to increase our knowledge. Like I said, I need to work on my Spanish, and that's something I've been trying to do, some self-improving, to spend my time a little wiser, as well as relaxing. I do a lot of relaxing, but I want to get that time. It's also time for self-improvement. But this has been an enjoyable experience, and it's going to continue. It's going to continue, just continue. We've got tons of things to talk about. I can't wait to get that deep cycle battery, that house battery, and get the TV operational. I kind of miss TV. I'm not gonna lie. I do like TV, and primarily that TV, that deep cycle system will run, and I'm gonna use an isolator at first, and then we'll move up to solar. This time of year we don't get much sun, but that's it, y'all. And y'all take care of each other. Stay safe, and don't forget to be good. Don't forget to subscribe, and just care. Have compassion for your fellow human. And God bless America. Faith is key. We got to have it. We got to always understand that's key. I don't want my sandwich to get cold. I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to pan around. Trying to let y'all see this just beautiful woods. That's all. That's where I love to be at. And that gentleman there, that's the camper deal. He sits over here. I've seen him quite a few times. But anyway, this Rod, I'm going to get back to this sandwich. This Rod signing off. God bless America. Keep the faith. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time.